Wow, what a weekend of sport we have had. I've just finished watching the Cricket World Cup final, England winning in dramatic style, going down to a super over, which is the first time I've ever really watched cricket. And yeah, I think I should probably stop there, as that was definitely a game to remember. And of course, there was plenty of sport going on today. Great day for Britain and Britain's sport. British Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton winning his sixth British Grand Prix in what was, in Formula One's terms, a very exciting race. Plenty of overtaking, and sort of proving some of Formula One's critics wrong that the sport can be exciting and engaging with its fans. And yeah, it was a thrilling race, thoroughly enjoyable. And of course, how can we forget the Wimbledon final going on at the same time as all these other sports? I was watching it all on three screens, listening to one, keeping my eyes on the other two. And yeah, what a day, what a day. Djokovic winning yet another Grand Slam at Wimbledon, beating Roger Federer. And that was a close game too. That went down to the final set, the fifth set, ended in a tie-break with Djokovic just managing to get the best of Federer. But absolutely thrilling day. And yeah, here's what I thought. So as I was watching all of these sports, I sort of started to think that they're all very similar, the three sports that we've seen, as they all require a huge amount of skill and ability, but also the amount of pressure that all of these athletes were under during the games today was just phenomenal. So I'm going to start with Formula One, the sport I probably know the most about, and it just fascinated me watching the sort of grid talk, how many sort of celebrities and people all of the cars and drivers have around them, surrounding them, literally minutes before the race. I know if I was a driver, that would definitely be putting me off, but it's just incredible. I think that's what separates the best athletes and sports people, and probably even people in business, politics, just the ability to handle pressure. And we saw it with, obviously, the Cricket World Cup coming down to, I think there was a couple of points in it. It's just having all those people at Lord's watching you, cheering you on, but also you know that if you do something wrong, all of those people are not going to be praising you. They're going to be the ones criticising you on Twitter, on social media. And I don't know whether, I think the people at the top, that really spurs them on. There is a motivation they get from that weight on their shoulders. And again, the tennis, the crowds at Wimbledon literally sat right on top of the courts. And it was clear, I thought, the Wimbledon crowd wanted Federer to win. And watching Djokovic just handle that was immense. He was almost robotic in the way that he approached the game, just blocking out anyone from the crowd and any emotion. And I wonder, I think different sports people are obviously different, but you get a Djokovic type character who I don't think particularly gets motivation from the crowd. But then Lewis Hamilton, who obviously is very, he was a fan favourite at the British Grand Prix, and obviously really enjoyed engaging with the crowd after the race. We saw him crowd surfing and just thanking them for their support. I just think it's really interesting how, well, I know from the basic level of sport I've played that having your parents and your brother or your sister cheering you on from the side can help you, but it can also, I imagine, when thousands of people are watching you, maybe put you off. Be interested to know what everyone thinks. So, mum, dad, and all the thousands listening, let me know. I'd be interested to know what you thought about whether athletes perform better under pressure or whether it can actually be a negative thing.